Well, it's the year of faith declared by Pope Benedict, and I'm sure a lot of pastors and DREs and so on are looking for resources to use to discuss and to deepen the year of faith in their parishes. And can I humbly recommend my own Catholicism series? What I did is I went all over the world, to 16 countries, and we showed the global quality of Catholicism, but we also showed the beauty and the texture and the integrity of the faith, and we talked about its truth. So I think it's a way, in a very vivid, very visual manner, to present the faith. Especially, I would say, to those maybe who've drifted away a bit or who have maybe grown cold in their faith. I think it's an opportunity to deepen and to set a fire in people. We also have a wonderful study program that goes with the 10-part series. And what it does is it deepens the points that I'm making in the series. So if I'm referring to a theological idea, it will go into the background in the Bible, in the Church Fathers, in the Catechism. It'll deepen your appreciation of it. Or if I make reference to a work of art or to a cathedral or something, it'll give you a lot more background, history, detail on that. So it's a way to draw people, much more fully into the total experience. Also, part of the program, and it's designed in either like a 12-week or 22-week series, but it's designed to get people to respond to questions, to do their own reflection, to a dialogue, to discuss. The Leaders program is very good at teaching you how to guide a group through the process. So I would say it's a very effective way to draw people into the power of the year of faith. One thing I've complained about over the years is what I call beige Catholicism, and that's frankly the kind of Catholicism I got when I was a kid, which was sort of bland, flattened out, very culturally accommodating. And I've called for a colorful Catholicism, one that puts a stress on art and on culture and on the brilliant specificity of the Catholic faith. And I think our series, I know, it was born of a desire to overcome beige Catholicism. And I think that's really key for the new evangelization. If we're going to make the faith compelling again, especially to younger people, I think you've got to do it in this video form, and you've got to do it in this colorful, confident manner. So I think that's why it's a very good tool for the new evangelization. I think the whole point of the Catholicism series is to show what Catholics believe. So it talks about it, yes, but more to it, it shows it. It shows what it looks like in practice. And it does go in, I think, to the why of belief, to those who are skeptical, maybe those who are outsiders. I do go into that. One of the features of it is what we call asides. So along with the formal presentations I give, I also am kind of interviewed by the executive producer of the series, who asked a lot of questions of a more skeptical nature or more of an outsider. And so in a more informal way, I respond to those. And those are designed specifically for the kind of questioning outsider. So I think in all those ways, it can really deepen the faith. Well, I think the whole point of the study program is to deepen what you hear about in the series. So I might make a reference to a theologian. Maybe I drop a name of a theologian. Well, the study program links you to that person and gives you a lot more depth. Or I develop an idea, and necessarily in a series like this, I can't go into extraordinary depth. Well, the study program goes into much greater depth. And so those who are curious, who are questing, that's very helpful. It also links you to the Bible, to the Church Fathers, and to the Catechism. So it's just a way of kind of connecting you more fully to the faith. So I think it's a very helpful aid to the series. Yeah, I mean, one thing I'm really convinced of is the more we're evangelized, the more we want to evangelize. It just works that way. Is you receive the gift, you want to give it. So I think the deeper you go into this process, the more you're evangelized, the more you want to become an announcer of the faith. And I think every parish should become a center of the new evangelization. The idea is not just to edify and inform and educate the Catholics in a parish, it's now to send them out as missionaries. That's my fondest hope for this series and for the study program, is that it awakens that missionary spirit in a parish. I think one of the virtues of this program is it's very self-contained, and it's easy for a layperson in the parish to do it. It's a turnkey program, to use the jargon. I think it's very easy to follow. It's affordable, and if you follow the instructions in it, it's, I think, very clear. And so I'd recommend it to any lay leader in a parish who wants to bring people through, a retreat or adult formation. I think it's very easy to make that happen. Also, we have all kinds of online resources, including the opportunity for a webinar, where a member of our staff will guide you through and teach you how to implement the program. So I'd recommend people do that. Well, you'll be watching a 9-minute highlight reel, which I think very effectively communicates the style, the content, the quality, the global outreach of the series. You'll see us going, all across the world. And I think you get a sense from that highlight reel of the excitement of the series and the opportunities that are in it. Episode number 6, which you'll be watching in its entirety, is about the church. And especially in that one, I wanted to show the global quality. So we're everywhere from the Philippines to Brazil to Rome to the Holy Land to Poland. We're all over the place. And I hope you'll appreciate the music in the series. It was done by a Chicago-based composer who took a lot of classical Catholic musical themes, but then adapted them in a very contemporary way. So I think you'll appreciate that. Also, please notice the beauty of the cinematography and the quality of the production, which comes from Picture Show, the wonderful production company that we work with to make this series possible. So I think you'll enjoy episode 6. It's very global, it's very colorful, the music I think is very rich, and it gives you a good idea of what the whole series is all about.
Father Barron recommends that each parish or diocesan group that presents the Catholicism Formation Program has a leader's kit to host the program, and also make sure that each participant has his or her own study guide. The leader's kit contains both the core materials and additional resources for the program. The core materials in the kit include the DVD box set, which contains all 10 episodes of the series, the Leader's Binder, with the Facilitator's Guide, lessons for each session, and an extended answer key. Also, prayer cards that carry a prayer for the new evangelization that groups can use to open or close each session. The additional resources in the Leader's Kit include the Catholicism book, A Journey to the Heart of the Faith. This book, written by Father Barron, contains a more detailed rendering of the scripts and more than 100 pictures of the art and architecture used in the series. It can help answer questions from your participants and provide additional information beyond the study guide commentary. The Faith Clips DVD. This contains the 50 most frequently asked questions on the Catholic faith. The DVD is divided into 5 sections, one on Jesus, God, the Trinity, prayer, and the spiritual life. Each section contains 8 to 10 questions which are tracked to play individually. There is also a dedicated email address for any unanswered questions that may come up during your sessions. One of our priests will answer your question personally. The Participant Study Guide contains the 11 lessons in the program. Each lesson includes an outline and list of terms for the corresponding DVD episode, a rich commentary on the episode, and 2 sets of questions. The questions for understanding focus on the content of the episode, and the questions for application help participants reflect on and apply the content to their own lives. For more information, please go to the study program page on the Catholicism Series website at www.catholicismseries.org/study-program.